Yes, welcome back ladies and gentlemen, KpfPz to the channel. Today we'll be taking a look at this tank, the KpfPz, which is currently available in the store in World of Tanks Blitz. I'm going to show you 3 games I've had this weekend and then tell you should you buy this tank or not. And there's actually 2 ways in which you can get the KpfPz. You can go into the store and get the big bundle, Dangerous 9s, where you will get the K91, the KpfPz, the T55A and the AMX30 prototype, as you can see. Or you will get just the tank for €17, which, if you convert it to a gold value, is not bad at all, considering it is a tier 9 collector's tank. So, yeah, quite good value for money. But this is a heavy tank, which is not a heavy tank. Why is that then? Let me show you. And we'll go into the replays. Don't worry. This tank has quite a nice hit point pool. Really good frontal turret armor, really good frontal hull armor as well. And it has a big gun, a 152mm gun, as you can see, XM150E5. Which does 252 in terms of penetration, 336 on heat and 99 on HE. But you only get 560 alpha, 480 alpha, 640 alpha. And mind you, this penetration on a heavy tank in tier 9, that is with the calibrated shells. You can see I've been trying to use the provisions, my double food, to get the damage per minute up. Because even if I would use a rammer, I would only gain 161. The damage per minute is just bad. You will want to maximize the possibility of shooting and penetrating all your shots. So this is basically my loadout, because the aim time on the tank is really long as well. It is a good tank. It's not a bad tank. It is a solid performer, but it's by no means a spectacular one. So let's hop into the replays and see how this baby plays out. What I think you will want to aim for if you play this tank is obviously aim for weak spots of enemy targets. It's really always a good thing to do. But what you will want to do if you play this tank is go to spots where you can basically sit and wait. Where you can, I don't know, brew some coffee, make a sandwich, watch popcorn go off as you light the bonfire. Because your reload is just long. It is like Jagdpanzer, even other types of reload. I mean, maybe that one has a bigger reload, but look at that, 15 seconds, 15.7 seconds. And they have quite a long aim time as well on the tank. And your gun handling is just not spectacular. This is not a sniper schnitzel by any means, because it is a big gun and it takes forever to aim. It's not that accurate. This is a mid to close range brawler. Maybe as a top tier tank, maybe even really frontline. But you have to have spots available where you can sit and then reload. And you can see what is happening. I went to this flank because I saw the T92 E1. I wanted to go into the bush where the Tiger 2 is sitting now, sorry. But I decided not to do that because I saw the T92 E1. I had noticed my T95 in the top corner in sector 2 sitting on the usual sniping spot. And that meant that I just wanted to stay that so he wouldn't get rushed, if you know what I mean, if that makes any sense. And I've got the time now to sit here and just relax, grab myself some coffee, reload, and then just poke for this charioteer, poke out for this T92 E1, get shot in the side. I'm going to ignore the T26 E4 because he's been cleared by the SU-101. Thank you very much. And you can see that we now have map control. Within 2 minutes of 6 tanks have died. It's 4 versus 4 at the moment. But we have a tank on the base. We had a crossfire going on. Hello charioteer, how you like? I got a 640 alpha gun and RNG says no. So I roll for 593. And nevertheless, T95 finishes off. And this is what I'm talking about. This is what I meant. Go to a spot where you can reload. The games, however, they're quite quick. They're quick paced at the moment. And that means that the amount of damage that you can do in a game is, I'd say, somewhat limited. Because you have a really long reload. And I'm not firing on the reload here, as you can see. This shot is going to be on the reload. But this T92 E1 has all the time in the world to go towards my T95 towards my friendly T95 and then run around and shoot, and I'm reloaded now, but you can see it takes forever. I'm doing 2.5k damage, happy with that, happy to secure the win. But this was basically all I could do. So, is this then a tank that's a bad performer? Is this a tank that people struggling to do damage? No, not really. If you look at tier 9, and if you go to all the tanks looking, for example, on blitzstars.com or on Blitz Analysis, then you will see that this tank is not a bad performer at all. I think it's in the top 5 for best performing tier 9 tanks in terms of damage. It has quite a good win rate because obviously it is a collector's tank. It comes with a full crew. You don't have to research any modules, which does help a lot. But it's just that it's not a heavy. It's a tank destroyer in my opinion. It's classified as heavy, I know that, but with the big gun, with the big caliber, with that long reload, you're better off sitting, as I said, in a spot where you can take your time to reload and then shoot. And it's always a good idea, but there's spots where you can sit in certain tanks where you can just fire on the reload. This tank is not one to fire on the reload. We're going to have a game here on Yukon. As you can see, we're going to have another one on Canal, which is going to be a bottom tier game. Quite a long one, but a really goodish one. And this is what you want to do. There we go, lower plate, that's a good roll. 564, mid roll, but that's a good one. And you can see why I've chosen this spot. I can sit here and reload. I can't get shot from the top over there. The FV301 can't shoot me. And in a few seconds, notice the moment where I get a little bit of lag. Like over here, I wanted to reverse and then I started turning around and I bounced one shot by no fault of my own, apparently, and then I get my controls back. Nevertheless, I've done some spotting damage, got 2 shots off. I'm happy with that. If you're playing this tank, if you decide to buy it, or if you have it, I think what you would want to do is try to aim for, I'd say 4 or 5 shots of damage per round. We're taking a look at this M103. He is indeed going around, shooting the side of the turret. Thank you very much. And then we're going to roll around again because we had some support of an IS-6 Legend of the Lurler. The M103 is taken out and I can safely reload again. Noticing the Pantera. Nice carcass there, Lurler. That's very friendly of you to die in that spot. Let's shoot this guy straight through the drive wheel. And that shot was one of the main problems of this tank, in my opinion. I have a 152mm gun and I roll for 478. And rolls like that are more common than you would expect. This is a derpy shot into the ground, but I had to shoot quickly because that Hori was moving in and I noticed the Pantera. And take a look at the minimap, guys. Take a look at what the Pantera is doing. I realize that. I'm reloaded here, nearly. I'm thinking, come on, Hori, show your face. Are you coming? Are you coming? Gonna poke out. Is he there? Is he there? No, he's not. We have to charge in. We have to take out the Pantera. Otherwise, we might get flanked. And then the Pantera will come in as well. Hello, here we go. And at this short range, the dispersion doesn't really matter. I mean, it's nearly the complete silhouette of the Pantera that is filling my aiming circle, so I can shoot him easily. But you can also see that if you're on a map like Yukon, it's a bit annoying because by the time I get there, I am indeed reloaded. But other tanks are just far better in terms of shooting. That guy shot the Hori, or at least I think he shot. It can't have been in T-34. Look at that, he shot. He's popping adrenaline. I've shot him once, and he reloads before I do. If you can work around that, if you can lower the chances of you getting shot, then this tank can certainly work because of the big alpha shots. But what I haven't mentioned yet, I think, is the gun depression. And I want to get a side shot here, and I'm bouncing with the gun, and I should have shot the turret top probably. I don't know what I should have done, but the tank is down. We're doing 3.3k damage nearly, a little bit of assist. 860 blocked, as you can see. 3k damage is fine for a tier 9 tank. And mediums do better damage standard B, for example. It's far easier to do 3k damage in a standard B, at least for me it is, than in a KpfPz. And it's not a bad credit earner, at all. But it's just, I don't know. Is this tank worth the money? Purely face value, 70 euros for a tier 9 collector's tank. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. You don't get the camouflage, you don't get it fully equipped, which is quite annoying in my opinion. But then again, it is a tank, and you can equip tanks for credits, and you can grind credits with this tank. So in that regard, there's nothing lost. But it would have been nice if somebody would have thought of Wargaming earlier. Let's fully equip this tank. I have it fully equipped, as you can see. I've shown you my loadout. I'm doing everything I can to maximize the possibility of shooting tanks and penetrating my shots. So I have the calibrated shells, I have double food to compensate for the lack of a rammer. You have to have, in my opinion, gun laying drive and vert stabilizers on. And if you load the heat, then you will have no problem spanning the side of a mouse. Here we go, and shoot, thank you, 382. I'll rest my case. I'll just rest my case, ladies and gentlemen, tankers of this universe. And it takes me forever to reload, as you can see. I'm not popping adrenaline, and in hindsight I should have backed up a little bit earlier, but I wanted to go unspotted before I would move behind that bush, because by now the IS-4 is going to pop up, as you can see there. He's going to spot me, and he will have no problems penetrating me through the side. Oh, there is. That's one shot, 348. But we might as well try to shoot him in the lower plate, or at least keep him spotted. We are getting shot once and twice. We bounce 350. We're going to bounce another shot, maybe. Yes, 640. That means that either the waffle tractor or the upper 268 is over there. Yes, he has moved. We can shoot him now. 552 for all my troubles. And this is one of the problems with this gun. You do get rolls like this too often. Just way too much. We're going to have a good game here. It's going to be a really nice one. It's not going to be an ace. This is just regular games. And if you have the tank like this, then you can bounce shots. You see that one went straight through. We're gonna pause the replay for just a little bit. Watch what happened. That one went straight through the top plate, straight through the lower plate. But you can see that the turret itself, it's pretty funky. The gun mantlet is thick. This is the weak spot over here. This rangefinder, that's an obvious weak spot. But other than that, it is quite a good turret. So if you can sit held down, you're gonna be golden. If you don't have that possibility, then just go somewhere else and relocate. My 6 degrees of gun depression isn't going to allow me to play over there comfortably. And we have, as you can see, 4 of the sniper schnitzels behind us. We've got 4 tanks on the ridges of Camp Now. So what we're going to do then, this is just a Mexican standoff on this map. The Reds have got sectors 1, 2 and 4. We've got sectors 6, 7, 8 and 9. We had sector 7, but the Leopard is gone now because there's a Progetto 65. This is going to be a bit of a tournament gameplay, maybe a bit of ranked, a bit of be clever. I was waiting there to figure out, am I spotted or not? Gonna poke again, just figuring out the gun depression. Can we shoot this guy now? Yes, we can. Aim for the track wheel. There we go. Yes, 550 roll. I rest my case, as I've said before. I got a 560 off a gun. I want to roll for more than 550. But we do get nice spotting assist. We're going to have some really nice spotting assist in just a few seconds. Base capture, that means there's a tank on the base. Obviously, that's probably the mouse. We have a 268 still unspotted for. We know where the waffle is, or we don't know where the Progetto is. And Reds also have a... what do they have? A mouse! I thought they had a T57. Oh, we have a T57 now. They have an E100. There's the Jobbik 268 on that flank. That just can't be the E100. Why not? I probably would have spotted that E100. I'm fairly certain I would have spotted that E100. And we did spot the mouse, so we're getting some more assistance damage. And we do get more assistance damage, I think, here. Here's the lack of gun depression. We can find a shot now. Come on, wiggle, wiggle, bounce, bounce. Gun, don't fail me. Thank you! 524. That's not bad. Because I think that was a heat shot. Was it APC? I don't even know what I was shooting. We bounce a shot from the mouse on the front plate, 2000 blocked. Thank you. Heat shell through the cheek. Thank you. Eine weniger. Yes. Count sponsor, let him go to you, says Josh Jones 9929. And as said, buddy, I promise you, you would be on YouTube. He sent me a message afterwards. Oh, it's you, martindogger, the YouTuber. I follow your videos. Are you making a video on the KpfPz? Yes, I am. I certainly am. And you can see what I meant with tournament gameplay, with ratings gameplay. This is a very, very slow progressing game. You might start thinking, Martin, why aren't you pushing now? Well, look at my hit points, 232. There's a waffle over there who's happy to shoot me. They have an E100, which I don't know where he is. The Hori is attacking the projector, which is good now, but the projector has 3 shots in a magazine, obviously. So I don't really want to push too hard towards him. And we have that object 268 still unaccounted for. We don't know where he is. And as long as we don't know where he is, then we're not going to do anything. So we're just trying to poke over that ridge to see if somebody is on the corner of the cap circle maybe. And this is a bit unfortunate because as I'm starting to look around, the waffle has been taken out now. I'm just looking here, and then the 268 is going to pop. Just wait. In any second now, he's going to pop. And it's a bit unfortunate because I don't have his snapshot gun. I'm not pre-aimed. I was thinking he'd be in the corner, but he was over there. And you can see it just takes me too long to aim. And I'm moving in here. And I'm gonna get spotted. And I didn't anticipate that guy spotted me. Los here! IS-4, very noob. No, he wasn't. The IS-4 wasn't very noob. This was fairly well played. He was sitting there. And he went unspotted. He's going to get cleared by the Jagdtiger, obviously. But the Jagdtiger is going to get cleared by the Object 268 now. I thought the Object 268 being on the top over there, I thought he had spotted me. And not the IS-4. But it was indeed the IS-4. But yeah, this game, I liked it. I liked playing this game. We've done 2.3k damage, which is not monstrous. I know that. But we've blocked 2k as well. And we've done a fair bit of resistance damage. And this is a game that came down to the last 30 seconds in total. And we all know that's quite rare these days in World of Tanks Blitz to get a game where it is 7 versus 4 instead of 7 versus 1 or a whitewash or having a lot of donuts. We get a second class medal for 2.3k damage. But if you look in terms of XP, we're second on the team. And we did get 1800 damage assist as well, because we spotted an IS-4, we did spot the mouse, and we spotted the Object 704. So all in all, quite a respectable game in my opinion. And that kind of concludes the review for the KpfPz in World of Tanks Blitz. So thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, Tanks of Blitz for watching. I'll catch you all on the next video. Cheers, happy tanking, and bye bye.